Technical bugs again. That's all right. It's okay. So day 23, guys. Jim Adkins from Adkins Results Coaching. Day 23. Quiet outside. Quiet out there. Just wondered if you're doing okay. How are your goals coming along? Here you check in with me, make sure that you guys are doing all right out there. I will reiterate a couple of things that seem to be plaguing some people. Not many of them, and mostly you guys know how this works. So just a reminder, refresher for you. Sometimes it's good to hear the same thing, right? But let's do that. That works. To be a victim means to blame others for circumstances and situations that pertain to you. And that goes across the board for everybody, from the youngest student who blames their teacher for not learning, to the fast food generation who blames the fork for them being overweight, and even the politicians who blame each other for not getting things done. And I got to tell you, I, as a student of sociology and life and behaviors, and I'm consistently a student because I want to learn as much as I can, but it floors me at times to watch it take place over and over and over. And I know strategies, and I know that there are hidden agendas behind every action, especially throughout the political world. And and I can tell you that I understand how people get there, but that doesn't mean I agree with it, okay? So I understand how the game became so out of control, because this is how the game, and there's a game available for almost every aspect of life if you look, okay? And I'll explain that to you. So if you're playing the game, understand that you're headed in this direction. Maybe. When the rules are set in place, and you've heard this statement before, whether you agree with it or not, and I'm not telling you I agree with it, I'm just quoting the statement. Rules are meant to be broken. Contracts are written to be changed or broken. When did that rule happen? When did that rule apply? But when they change the rules of the game, they don't stop the game. It just takes people in a different direction. They learn to manipulate the game and the pieces on the board differently in order to better themselves, or to make their potential winning easier. Okay, it may not be a betterment or not. So let's just go here. With victim mentality, you blame the fork because you're fat. You blame the bottle because you're an alcoholic, or you blame the circumstance or the situation because it took advantage of you, or you got lost, or what. And you blame, your congressman, or you blame your president, or you blame your senators, or you blame your governors because the governor's blaming the president for not taking action on things that they should be taking responsibility for, and the president's blaming the cabinet or whatever. There are certain responsibilities that people need to take in a group setting. When you're a team, yes, your team has to come together, but somewhere along the line, somebody's got to stand up and take responsibility and then move forward. You can't sit and blame the problem away, no matter what the problem is. If you want to play the blame game, do it on your own time, quietly in a corner somewhere, and convince yourself that you're a victim. I'm sorry, there's nothing we can do to help or make it better for you if that's what you want to do. However, when you're responsible, and I'm not talking about just the politicians, I'm talking about everybody here, okay? Yourself very much included. When you're responsible for the betterment of something, someone, ideas, physical being, relationships, environment, if that's your responsibility and something is not getting done, it's not a mean thing to stop, change, and fix it. It doesn't mean that you're less than if you admit failure in a direction and change it and move forward. Admitting failure to yourself is maybe one of the hardest things you'll ever get started at doing, but as you become good at it, you look forward to it. Not that you strive to fail, don't get me wrong, but You fail first, you fail often, you fail forward. You don't let it hold you back, and you don't blame other people or situations or circumstances because of it. You need to help and move forward. Take responsibility for yourself, take responsibility for your actions, and even, I know as weird as it sounds, take responsibility for the results that you're getting, even if other people are involved in the decision making skills or process. How's that? That's not a 100% truth the whole time, but if you use that as your token on the game board and you place your token with integrity and you move forward amongst the games that are being played and refuse to fall into the trap of other people's games, life would be a lot better. Does that mean it's not fun to play games? No, listen, some people out there love the game and they make it fun and they play by the rules and they learn to use the guidelines that are set for them and they stay in bounds and they love it. I mean, I have clients and friends who love to quote unquote play the game, but it's different. And if you get caught up, you will find yourself from time to time, sensory acuity involved, off track in a direction where you're playing catch up or follow the leader or stomp or jump their checkers by cheating by playing their game. I hope I didn't lose you. Today, what I wanted to point out was, again, not to adopt a victim mentality. This is happening to me. Oh, woe is me. Right now, and I'm not an alarmist, and I'm not a pessimist. I don't look at the bad side of thing. I really look at the good side. But I will tell you this: there is a potential for some shifting in the way everybody associates and does business. And there will definitely be a shift in the money flow in different directions. Listen, there's money to be made, quote unquote, if you're into making money, on both sides of the market, up and down. But that doesn't mean it's not shifting. And it doesn't mean it doesn't affect businesses, small businesses, people who work for them. So rather than looking at the negative, though, I don't want you to be woe is me. And if you own a business and you're here finding hard times, remember what it was you started your business for. Remember what it is you're doing for the community. And if you're only in it for the money, God bless you, you're probably going to fail, which is neither here nor there. But if you're in it for other reasons and closing the gap, you will survive. People will see your sincerity. There will be, people that want to take advantage of the situations, and that always happens. But listen, stick to your guns, stay true to yourself, and definitely reach out and help as many people as you can. Don't do it to the point of detriment. Do not throw yourself under the rug so that other people can walk on you. That's not how it works. But definitely still be there for people, the people you care about. I see great businesses across Traverse City right now, locally in my community. And I know people still in Arizona that I do business with that are friends of mine that do business with people out there that are in it for the right reasons. You surround yourself with those people, you learn to love and respect that type of situation, and you support it in all directions, locally first, then nationwide, and then globally. Listen, somebody was asking the president, and I'm not getting into politics, but somebody asked the president, are we going to help other nations? Well, sure, this is a world pandemic. When we can, we absolutely will. But I could watch him stumble and, as he wanted to say, look, us first, okay? But I know, when things are collapsing around you, if you stand to save yourself and you still get crumbled in on, you're still crumbled in on. So it's a tough place to be. Oh, bless your heart. And to quote other people, God be with you, right? Okay, so on that note, be true to yourselves. Don't be a victim. Stand up. Take responsibility for yourself. Do what you can to make things better. And if you're a small business owner, hang in there. We're in this together, and we're going to make it happen. If you're a martial arts studio or a fitness studio, listen, online is not the direct way to do all of your business. We know that. We can't do that. But right now, reaching out, and I see a lot of you doing this, reaching out online is a great way to keep people connected. Don't bash each other. It is not a competitive market right there to go on and listen, it doesn't make you any better to tell somebody that they suck. So as a matter of fact, it makes you look like crap. So try not to be that person. But if you are, you'll fade away anyway. I love you guys. I hope you're doing well. I will be coming on today, putting a lot of videos on here. So please be patient with me. I promised, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 videos that I'll be posting here in the next 2 hours on my YouTube channel, all pertaining to the martial arts. So if you see them popping up, you can ignore them or you can watch them if you want. But they will be geared toward my students, and then I will share them on the social medias. You're more than welcome to watch them and leave your feedback as long as it's positive for the kids, okay, and the adults that are doing it. All right, you guys, I love you. Have a fantastic day. You are not a victim. You are awesome, and I will see you next time. Did I say everything? On your mark, get set, grow.